Right over crest, 30. Here, 6 left, keep out, and left tightens to 4+.
So how far ahead of a corner do you need a pace note then?
It depends on the speed of the car. At the moment we're going at very slow speed, so I would want the corner just before I get to it. At a higher speed I obviously want the corner quite a bit further in advance. Sometimes at real high speed stuff, especially if it's very fast into a slow corner, I would have maybe 3 corners in advance, which makes concentration very difficult. You're driving the car and you've got to remember what the last corner is before you even get to the first of the corner that's been called.
I think anyone that watched your car would find it hard just to concentrate sat in an armchair trying to keep up with the pace notes in the road.
Again, it's a very personal thing as well. Every driver's pace note system is slightly different, and every driver wants it read slightly differently, so it is very, even for me, if I sit and watch the car from Richard Burns, I find it quite difficult to follow his notes.
So
obviously I'm not used to them.
Can you tell me how you would note this, as if we were on a racket?
That would be a long 2 left plus then 30, which is the distance to a slow 3 right, which is a slow third gear corner. Then we come into 5 right plus over crest.
Looks like it's going right to me.
Get it right.
So it's more descriptive.
It's I work in years of speed. So if we're coming to this corner down here, we tightens to 2 left, which is a second gear left, and 6 left, which is straight after it. It's not 6th gear, but it means I can go through it at full speed.
And if you cannot recce at rally speed, I guess, is it just experience that tells you how fast you can go through these corners?
Yeah, it's just experience. On this type of road today, it's quite easy because it's all slow to medium speed corners. The problem is when you get into rallies like Finland, which is very high speed over blind crests, and also Germany, which is very wide and fast in places, trying to judge the speed that you'll actually be able to go around the corner in the rally car, considering in the recce you're going around it at between 60 to 100 kilometres an hour. You come in the rally, it might be 180 or 190 kilometres an hour. So to make that judgment is just down to experience, and sometimes we do get it slightly wrong.
– 2002 sees Colin challenging for the title again, but already there have been setbacks. The worst being on the treacherous roads of Corsica, yet again.
6 left, 53 left plus tightens, cut ruts.
Colin's the guy who's pressing the pedals and turning the steering wheel. And in this case, just got a little bit mud on the tyres, got a little bit, probably a few inches too much out on the slippy tarmac and just slid into a tree. You know, unfortunately for Colin, I mean, it was him who was injured again, and I would say very, very lucky there to get out with just a damaged finger, because, I mean, it could have been something far, far worse.
This time his injuries, though not life-threatening, looked set to stop the year dead in its tracks. His little finger was shattered. The next round in Catalonia seemed unlikely.
The sort of medical advice was, you can't do the rally. And, you know, I said, wait a minute, guys, you know, the year before I'd almost knocked my head off and I did a rally 2 weeks afterwards, and you're telling me I can't do a rally because my finger's broken. You know, come on. It was so stupid. And the surgeon really was quite adamant, you know, if you do it, you might damage the finger again, and if you damage the finger again, then the only option might be to amputate it. And I said, well, I'm quite prepared to take that chance.
You know, it's only my finger, he said, you know. And he said, even if I do have to get it off, I mean, I can do that, and I've been told that it'll definitely be okay if, you know it. And I said, but you don't want to lose your finger if there's any chance of keeping it. No, but look, he said, I have to do the rally.
If I was to say to him, if you get in that car, you know, that is it, he would go and get himself another physio. I'm sure of that.
As ever, he competed, and the Pinky survived.
I was quite happy with my wee finger, and I still am. It's still here, and it works almost properly.
Victories at both Acropolis and Safari have made 2002 a memorable year. It gives Colin 25 WRC victories, the most ever. Another record broken. Colin loves winning, but there are certain events that he looks forward to more than others in the World Rally Championship.
My favourite two rallies there always has been. Sweden's one for sure. It's just an extreme event, totally different to the rest. It's great fun to drive on in the snow and ice. It's very forgiving. For one, you can relax a bit if you make a bit of a mistake. You generally get away with it. The other one's Safari because, again, an extreme event, more of an endurance event where you've really got to drive to the pace that you feel the car will survive and then that you can survive the rally for. And it's just a different type of challenge. I think certainly the ones that challenge me the most are Finland. You know, it's the toughest rally in the championship to win. It always has been, it always will be, I'm sure. Just because the roads are so specialised. The local drivers have got a lot of confidence there because they grow up on them, and it's very, very difficult to beat them. Another event with very good roads is New Zealand Rally. So these two would be my favourite roads in the championship.
Colin has another battle on his hands. For years he was undisputed British #1. Now things are changing.
You know, at the moment, Richard's got that, obviously with the World Championship, but I'll do my best to get it back, that's for sure. It doesn't mean I'm going to try any harder, because you have to try to that level to be World Champion anyway. So on the other hand, it's nice to be able to compete with a fellow Brit as well. After all these years of Brits not being regarded as being very quick rally drivers, we've got two now that are certainly there.
He's also serious about having fun outside rallying. And I've met Colin in the ski resort in Switzerland, and we did a lot of skiing together, and he enjoys water skiing and bike riding and go-karting and lots of, how would I say, adrenaline stuff. That's what he does most, and he is very relaxed outside rallying, yeah.
He's also just had his own superbike built.
Right, I think we'll just go home then.
It's like driving a standard car compared to a WRC car, so it takes a few laps or more than a few laps just to get a bit of confidence in it and know what it's going to do. But it does everything for you, and it probably gives you a bit too much confidence, that's the problem. Now I need to dig into my energy reserves and have a bit of motocross time. There's masses of things to do. I mean, there's not enough time to have a go at everything. I would far rather go motocrossing or skiing or whatever than go and stand in a gym and run on a treadmill for half the morning. We couldn't resist it in a wide open track, and a bit of an invitation to be a complete cowboy. It was great.
But his biggest toy is still his chopper.
It's a great challenge to learn to fly it, and it's quite a good discipline in a life where we always push things to the limit. It's something that's sort of, a good discipline really. You've got to really abide by the rules and the limitations of the helicopter, and you can't push it to the limit, so it's quite a strict exercise, if you like. So, and it's something that gives you a great deal of freedom. It's looking at the world from a different angle. So we are very, very serious when we do our job. So when you stop that, it's just like a relief. You go and have a few beers and have a good carry on and just let your hair down, relax.
What I tend to do when I can see that that's about to happen is I tend to try and make a quick exit.
I spent some time with him. Yeah, nothing that I probably want to talk about here.
I think that is a very confidential thing.
So we rented 4 limousine-type vehicles, local ones, I have to say, to take us from our hotel 40 k's into the centre of Beijing.
So as you do at 3 o'clock in the morning, he decided that it would be a good idea to start doing burnouts in the block of flats
I think there was about 18 of us, I think.
And he had some industrial cling film.
Well,
Strawberry jam and olive oil.
I don't like to mention too much about this.
And various people and cars and chalets and all the rest got cling filmed up.
We had a great blast. I think it was something like 250 pints of beer and 230 B-52s.
I'm not a man who party a lot. That's probably better a question you should ask Lewis.
You ask Lewis about it, because I'm sure if you ask Lewis the same question, he'll tell you the story that I daren't tell you.
I'm sure if you ask Colin McRae, he will have the same smile as me, but he will never tell you.
Be careful now.
Ask him about the Christmas party in 1995, I think it was, with Noel Edmonds.
They involved bruises afterwards anyway for both of us.
The alarm's going off on the television.
I don't know if you can use the ones I know about.
The rest are all filthy, you won't hear it.
Partying aside, the future beckons, and Colin sees himself helping a younger generation, whether it's inspiring them on stages named after him in the Scottish Championship or advising future talent.
The young driver thing is something that I'm interested in. It's something that I know very well. A lot of people stop their sporting careers and get involved in other business that they don't understand, and it doesn't go well for them. That's not something I want to do.
One business that certainly has gone very well is his involvement in computer gaming. The Colin McRae name introduced a whole new audience to rallying, but real cars are still his passion.
I'd like to drive for a long time, even if it's not in World Championship rallying. There's loads of other forms of motorsport that could be a lot of fun. So, you know, I might continue driving for a long time, but I've got no plans of stopping at the moment. You know, I want to win the championship again.
Talking of championships, 2003 will see another exciting twist in the McRae tale. He has signed in principle for the French team Citroën. The annual deal, in excess of £5 million, will make him the third highest paid sportsman in Britain. Life for Colin McRae continues at breakneck speed.
No regrets at all. You know, my Aunt Mary once told me, enjoy your teenage years because they're the best of your life, but I have to disagree with her there. I think now is, you know, I'm enjoying life more now than I ever have done before. It's hard work and it can be a bit stressful now and again, but you know, when you look at what I've managed to build up, the family I've got and the way things are going, it's tremendous, and I've got no regrets at all.